Chapter 19, The Place Where Wishes Come True. In the chapter book, Lowji Discovers America, on page 134. The next day, I race through my pet-sitting chores. I walk King, I feed Trapper, I give Frick and Frack fresh water, then I hurry out the door and into Landlady Crisp. "I'm off to visit a friend," she says, "and I'm taking my Elvis Presley records." She opens her bag so I can see. I hop from foot to foot. "That will be fun," I say. I look in the direction of the woods. "Want to tag along?" she asks. "Listen to the king?" I shake my head. "I have already made plans." "Plans?" she says. "With a friend?" "I am hoping," I say. Landlady Crisp raises her eyebrows, and I shrug. How can I explain that I am off on a search for a friend? But this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for a friend, and I know just where to find one. It is very quiet in the woods. Sun shines through the leaves, and the wind is still. I keep my ears open. I keep my eyes open. I am hoping for new footprints and fresh cereal trails. I look along the trickle of a creek and around the patch of thorny bushes and beside the fallen log. I look next to the stone fence and under the droopy tree, and then I come to the open spot between the two tall firs. Ha! I see new footprints. I see new handprints. I hear a voice right behind me. "It's about time you figured it out." I turn. I grin. I knew it. It is the girl on the blue bicycle. She grins back at me. "Do you like the keychain I sent?" she asks. "I liked it very much," I say, "until the goats ate it." We grin at each other some more. Finally, I ask, "Why didn't you give it to me yourself? Were you feeling too shy?" "No, I just like to be mysterious." I nod. Then, remembering my manners, I give her a polite bow. "I am Lowji." "I'm Tamika," she says. "I have just moved here from India," I tell her. "Do you know where India is?" "Sure," says Tamika. "It's in Asia. Elephants and tigers live there, right?" "That is right," I say. I can tell that Tamika is not only mysterious, but very smart, too. "Hey," says Tamika, "can you do a cartwheel?" I shake my head. "Watch this," she says. She puts her hands down on the ground and flips sideways. Her feet go up in the air, over, around, and down. Tamika does 3 cartwheels in a row. Vah! I understand even more. Footprints, handprints, footprints. "Now you," she says. I try to copy her. My hands go down on the ground, I flip sideways, and I fall flat on my sweet bippy. I wait for Tamika to make fun of me, but she doesn't. "That's all right," she says. "You'll do better next time." I can tell that Tamika is very kind. "I cannot do cartwheels," I say, "but I live in a building with 2 goats. There is a dog and a cat, too." "We rent our house," says Tamika. "The landlord says no pets are allowed. That's the rule." "We used to have that rule, too," I say, "but things have changed in my building. Would you like to come and see the animals?" "Okay," says Tamika, "but I can't stay long. I have a piano lesson today." We walk out of the woods and across the grassy field to my house. In the background, I introduce her to Frick and Frack. Right away, Frick chews the bottoms of her shorts. Frack unties one of her hair ribbons. "No, naughty goats!" I say, giving them a push. I worry that Tamika will get angry at me for having such bad-mannered goats. I worry she will not want to play. But Tamika just laughs and scratches under their bearded chins. King goes crazy when he sees Tamika. He whines and wags his stubby tail so fast he makes a breeze. When Tamika bends down to give him a hug, he covers her face with his tongue, then sniffs at her pocket. Okay, laughs Tamika, but only one. She pulls out a cinnamon oat toastie and tosses it to King. He catches and crunches. "You and King are good friends," I say. Tamika nods and smiles. Then Trapper comes and rubs herself around and around Tamika's ankles. The cat arches her back and closes her eyes when Tamika strokes her fur. "You're so lucky," says Tamika. "I wish I could have pets." I explain that the pets are not really mine. They belong to Landlady Crisp. "But you are always welcome to pet sit with me," I say. "Cool," says Tamika. "You are?" I say. "I will get you a coat." "No," says Tamika. "Cool is another way of saying you like something." "Ah, an American expression," I say, and Tamika nods. In the apartment, I show her my bedroom. I show her my computer and my rock collection and my picture of Jamshed, the one taken at the zoo. "He looks nice," says Tamika. Then Boppy calls us into the kitchen. "Uh-oh." "What do you call a cat who eats a lemon?" he asks Tamika. "A sourpuss," she answers. Boppy claps his hands in delight. "Aha!" he exclaims. "A sense of humor." Tamika and I giggle as Boppy pours us each a glass of cold sweet tea flavored with nutmeg and ginger. Tamika takes a tiny tasting sip. "Good," she declares. "It is my favorite," I say. We drink our tea and eat the sugar cookies Boppy brings us. Tamika finishes first. "You have crumbs stuck to your mouth," she says. "You do too," I say. We giggle and lick our lips clean. And suddenly, I feel good. Really good. I feel like a missing part of me is back again. Like I am a jigsaw puzzle that once had a big piece missing from its middle, but is now whole, solid, all put together. Then Tamika looks at the clock. "I have to go," she says. My jigsaw puzzle joy breaks into 500 pieces. I follow her to the door. "Thanks for having me over," she says. "Thank you for coming," I say. But what I really mean is, this is the best day I've had since moving to America. "I had fun," says Tamika. "I did too," I say. But what I really mean is, I like you. "Bye," says Tamika. "Goodbye," I say. But what I really mean is, come back soon, please. Tamika smiles. She waves. Just like that, she is gone. Alone, I wander the apartment. In the kitchen, I see the 2 empty tea glasses still sitting on the table. Did Tamika like me? I wonder. From the living room window, I see the animals still roaming around the yard. Will she want to play with me again? In my bedroom, I see my photograph book still open to Jamshed's picture. Will she be my friend? I wish. I wish. I wish. Snatching a piece of paper and a pencil off my desk, I write, I wish Tamika was my friend. Then I fold the paper lengthways and sideways and back and forth. Soon a bluebird is sitting in my hand. A bluebird with a very important wish folded in its wing. I run into the backyard. King chases me. Frick and Frack look up from the lilac bush they are eating. Trapper flicks her tail. I jump onto the table and hold up my bird. Please, please let this wish fly. I pray as I wait for the perfect wind. When it finally comes, I toss my bird into the air. Ood, I beg, fly. And it does. My wish goes up with the wind. Up, up, up. Yes! I shout. My wish drops toward the ground. Down, down, down. No! I moan. Then, oh, bop-re-bop! A sudden breeze snatches the bird. Swoosh, swoosh! It carries the bird high, higher, higher still. I shade my eyes and watch my wish go. I imagine it flying with the wind. I see it soaring above the clouds, past the sun, to the place where wishes come true. What are you doing? Tamika is standing in front of me. I was making a wish, I say. I hop off the table and look to see if Tamika is laughing at me. But she is not laughing. Instead, she is giving me a serious look. "Your wish," she asks. "Did it come true?" I pause a moment before I say, "I think so." "I'm glad," she says. Then she adds, "My piano lesson was canceled. Do you still want to play?" And suddenly I feel good again. Really good. So good I cannot keep it inside. "Tamika!" I shout. "You are cool!"